Pleased to be joined by South Plains College cross country coach Frank Barker. Coach, you go to El Paso this weekend. You're going to run for another national title at the half marathon championships. But let's kind of step back to a few weeks ago. You go and you place fourth at the national cross country meet on the women's side. You put four in the top 21. Kind of talk about that performance and kind of how it played out, and some of the things you really liked from that day.
Well, first of all, if we go back and look at those top four girls, and they all had season personal best in that particular race, which is what you want. You want to peak at that time. 1 through 4 really were running great. Each cell, I think, surprised a lot of people at the end of it because I knew she had the wheels and the leg turnover, and she came back and just ran, past a lot of people in the last half mile, which, you expect that from her. Gladys went out and just ran hard and beat the old gal that had been beating her all year from University of New Mexico, and that was a big plus. Dory and Daisy, everybody had great races. We, with a mile to go, we easily got second place sewed up. And then our number 5 runner had an asthma attack, and she went down and actually passed out, got real lightheaded, and was out probably for maybe 8 or 9 seconds and started to get up. And which we still would have been in good position to get second. And then somebody came over and started helping her, and well, that DQs her. So that, that hurt us from the standpoint of, where we could have been. But the other side of that is our number 6 runner stepped up pretty good. When she saw her go down, she started really working hard and got us up in position where we could finish 4th. Without her strong finish, we might have been 5th or 6th. The effort that was put out by these young ladies was just phenomenal. When you have people that running that and have a full minute personal best, that speaks well for them.
Mm-hmm. The good part about that situation is now you get to go running a race where they're going to score the top 3 on each side.
Yep.
So you should be in contention on paper come Saturday.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be the same old nemesis. El Paso is going to really, they have really a good bunch of kids, and so does New Mexico Junior College, and then can't ever count out Iowa Central. And I think if we go back and look at the results of the National Cross Country Meet, all of us all of our top 3 runners and their top 3 runners, we're all in the mix.
Yeah.
And it's going to make it really interesting. Depends on how much distance that they've put in, how the kids worked out, but I think more importantly, it's going to be the frame of mind when they go in. Our kids want to win. I think they're going in with a winning attitude, which is huge. You got to believe in yourself.
You'll have a completely different race strategy come Saturday, obviously being a half marathon. How do you kind of correlate that into the kids' heads, within a couple weeks, being a whole new kind of situation for them?
It is, it is a lot different. The hard thing is that they are so used to having a quick start with cross country that they want to go out and do that. But, they got to also understand that if they go out and run that first mile really hard, then that next 12 miles are going to be pretty tough.
Yeah.
And so getting them convinced that they've got to go out strong, they've got to go out fairly fast, but they don't need to go out and win it in the first mile is a real hard thing to get done.
Yeah. You do have a few, All-Americans on your women's side who have been here and done this before last season.
Yeah.
How does that help you?
Well, they bring in that knowledge of years past, and I think that's really, they talk to the younger kids about it, and, we did this and that. And, of course, on the girls' side, most everybody that I have was there last year because, with the exception of one, they're all back from last year's squad. So they have the experience going in, and I think that, they're going to be real excited. I think they feel like they can win it. We go back and look at the guys. We're going to actually be able to run a full team, and so they're going to be competing for the title. And I was talking to the men yesterday, and they're excited to go run. They're really pumped, and this is the first time I've seen them very excited in a week and a half or so, because after we got back from nationals, my guys didn't have a real good race, and they've been kind of down.
Yeah.
And then we've been talking about, the half marathon. We score 3, we're going to take 3, have a chance to win it, and they've been, attitude-wise, they've been picking up. They've been getting really ready to roll, and I think we're going to see some good things out of the men.
Yeah. The course packet said the course will run fast, how they have it set up. What do you know about it?
Well, all I know is El Paso is probably going to be flat.
Yeah.
May roll a little bit, and of course, if it's depends on the terrain, whether they run on asphalt, concrete, or dirt, or a combination of the above. It's to make if they run on asphalt most of the way, then it's going to be really fast. It takes a while to recover from that kind of running because it just beats the legs up so much. But I think that everything that I've heard about the course, it will be fast because it's going to be a pretty solid footing.
Yeah. Coach, you got any final thoughts before you head to El Paso and try to bring another one home?
Well, all I can say is if any of you are down that way, come out and watch. It's going to be a lot of fun. Those kids are excited. I'm excited. Coach Vance and we're ready to get down there and see what we can do. And then, just come out and watch if you're going to be there.
I believe we start at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on Saturday. Is that correct?
Right, correct.
Yes, sir. Thanks for joining us, Coach. Good luck, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Okay.